Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colón Sr. This is the EC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida. As always, my right-hand man, Mr. Swagger McDougan. About that life, Joseph Buto. This is a full EJ production. EJ's in the back shooting us. Pat Miller is in the building today. Peace Skrilla's in the building. This show is sponsored by Katie Power Greens, our Urban Farm microgreens company that myself, David, his kids, and my kids own. Get all your dope fly-ass pickleball merch at No Strings Attached. PB.com. Yo, the tent looks fly, by the way.
Came out sick.
So sick. Can't wait to show you guys that. And as always, get all your dope EC Respect merch at EnasiaColon.com. ENASIACOLON.com. She is fucking balling. Balling.
Understatement.
Balling.
Understatement.
I don't know how she make ESPN yet, dog.
Oh
that shit don't make no fucking sense.
Bro, I've seen worse plays on ESPN.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I woke up the whole fucking neighborhood in the goal she scored. The whole neighborhood.
That shit was nasty, though.
This is like the most slept on part about the whole fucking thing is they put the ball at her feet, 85, coming up on 86 minutes, tie game. They go, they're going to need some Nasia Colón magic here. Boom, 50-yard drop into the fucking upper night. Bro, I'm like, they literally asked and you shall receive.
Dude, I screamed so fucking loud.
Bro, you want to know the thing? I was sleeping and I get like ring. And then I'm like, oh, jeez, please no. Boom, he just goes off. I'm like, I wonder who scored.
Yeah!
I was fucking screaming.
Bro, everyone could hear you screaming the whole
Fam,
city.
it was golazo! Like I was going nuts. Like I was going fucking nuts. Like you have no idea.
Because the first one she did was amazing. This one,
all her goals are fucking amazing.
No, I'm saying she just did this 45 feet out?
It's 40 yards out.
Yeah, 40 yards out. And then now she does a game winner from even further. She's just making them look fucking silly.
Yeah, they got a game coming up against Oregon. They play the Ducks.
I had a friend of mine, shout out my boy Nick. His cousin plays for Pepperdine.
Okay. The girl, the chick.
Yeah. She ended up, I could be mistaken if I am, I'm sorry, but I think she might have injured herself before the season.
Sucks.
Yeah. I think ACL, something like that.
That's terrible, dude.
But he goes, I just so happened to be, looking up schedules. He goes, and I ran across the name.
Oh, you sent me that.
He goes, I just ran across her stats. She's fucking balling. I was like, bro, balling's an understatement.
Listen, let me explain something to you. No one's harder on Enasia than me.
Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase that. No one's harder on our kids than me.
Yeah. Like, Enasia will score 3 goals, and he'd be like, you should have had 5.
Yeah, no. I'm just...
Bro, I got a 90 in my test. He was like, what happened to the 10 points?
Well, I do that to Jibella. She's like, Dad, I got a 95. I'm like,
because the standard... Because, look, here's the thing, right? I'm going to be honest with you. P doesn't get to be a half-assed dad when he wakes up in the morning. You don't get to be a half-assed dad and a half-assed husband when you wake up in the morning. Motherfucker, no, I can't be half-assed when I wake up in the morning. Why am I going to allow half-assed to anybody in my family? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, Giabella, listen, I am so proud of my daughter. From transitioning from middle school to her first year in Douglas. If she gets an A on her test, her math test tomorrow, she has complete straight A's.
Good.
I got a question. She dyed her hair?
She did. We just had this conversation.
I literally saw her after school.
Literally, right before I left my...
You dyed it?
No.
You probably did.
Bro,
I was gone for 36 hours and fucking pandemonium went off. Giabella's got fucking dark hair like Rachel. She's got longer nails than I would have allowed. I go, you guys think that I go away for 36 hours and fucking everyone can show?
I had to look at her 3 times.
Jesus, the fucking second I heard my phone get service, the first thing I did was open up Wells Fargo. It was the first thing I did. That was the first thing I did.
How bad was it?
It wasn't as bad as I thought.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
That's good.
But because I prepped everything before I left.
Right.
I made sure everything was good. All the bills were paid. The house was stocked with shit.
So tell everybody, because the audience doesn't know. Tell everybody where you were.
Yeah, so me and my brother and our boy Dave, Dookie Dave, shout out Duke. Me and my brother haven't taken this trip in a long time. It's a boat called the Yankee Cat. It's down leaves out of Key West, and then it steams out about 6 hours.
Okay.
So you're completely off the grid.
Right.
No cell phone service, no nothing. It's a nice little reset. You're not worried about checking your phone, your socials, and who's bothering you. The only shitty part is when you do get service. Right, literally, I made a joke. I was on the boat, and I have my phone in my hand, and I'm walking over to the fire extinguisher, and I was like, what are you doing? I was like, getting ready to put these damn fires out. Like, the first thing I open is my boy Hugo, shout out fucking Hugo, Team NSA player. Jordan made a post, and one of the words got switched up in it, and it said that he had to stop playing tennis because he came into money. is not the story
That's
at all.
not true at all.
We just had to switch the word money. It looked like he was like, yeah, I was going to play tennis, but then I became rich.
Then I became rich, so I'm not playing tennis no more. I'm playing pickleball.
No, that's not what happened. He had something that in his life go on to where pickleball was a better fit for him, and he's doing great, and he's killing it.
Yeah.
But just like little shit.
So how long are we going to be eating fish for?
If we don't sell anything we caught, we could eat fish for probably a good month.
Jesus. How much did you catch?
A lot. Well,
Did you not see the story?
I kept the sharks occupied while everybody else caught fish.
Yeah.
I probably caught about 35 sharks. Yeah, it was, and I don't like. With me, tackle's so expensive.
Right.
Like every time you lose a hook, that's $1.20.
Right.
Every time you lose your top shot, your leader, that's another fucking $4. Like you lose your whole setup, it's a $15, $20 loss every time it happens.
Right.
And these fucking sharks take your shit.
Oh wow.
So me, I fight these cocktails. I fight them. I get them all the way to the motherfucking top. I take them out of the water, have a little fun with them, and throw them back in. Play
with them a little bit.
Allegedly, they went in with missing fins and stuff. But they're like these little shit ass sharks that they don't do no good for the economy. They do no good for fishing. Yo,
I'm not gonna go through this again too. You be in the background a lot lately when we're doing this show, not recording B-roll that we need to record. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. So tell your little shorties that you're recording, dude.
I tell you shit, I got no game. Exactly. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me.
It's just some bitches understand the story. That's all it is.
You know what it is? The reason why girls like you because they know that you are related to me and born.
Half of them don't even know you. Half of them don't even know you.
Oh, they all know.
Oh no, that's bullshit. That's a lie. Dude, that's a fucking lie.
They know Joe, but they don't even know I know Joe. They just know Joe.
So normally I go around and people tell these guys that they know me, and I'm be on some other shit. Lately I've been going around, and because of the merch and because Joe wears it so much, people correlate the two. So they end up realizing I go to get a coffee at a random place that I normally don't go to, and they're like, "Oh, I've seen your podcast." I'm like,
"Oh my
God,
like,
what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, we know Joe, so we watch Joe, and then when we see Joe, we see you."
It's the best.
I forgot to tell you, I was at school. And a kid was wearing no strings attached. I think he was the son of one of the guys that got your shirts at Diadem on the event.
Oh.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it. That's how it starts.
Another crazy thing that happened, we've been talking about this kid that works in Jazzo's office. He's one of Jazzo's managers. He's a 5-0 player.
Okay.
And he tells Joey all the time, like,
you'll rock the shit.
He's like, I'll whoop the shit out of anybody you know. Tells Joey that. So we posted Hugo.
Right.
And he knows Hugo, and so now Anthony works in the office with his brother now.
Yeah, right.
So he goes, like, showing the picture to Anthony. He's like, "This is yours, right?" And Ant's like, "Yeah." He's like, "How do you know Hugo?"
But the crazy part about it is, see, this is the thing that bothers me, right? They work together. Like, you should be able to say and tell that, like, you shouldn't have to find out from somebody else.
Yeah. This is the type of shit that I yell at Baby Joe for. Like, I had Graham call me on his son's birthday. We spoke about this, and he's like, "Hey, word in the streets is you got family in the bounce house business."
Right.
No, motherfucker. Joe Buto, the other Joe Buto owns a bounce house.
the other Joe Buto.
Yeah, one of the 3 living Joe Butos.
But that's the crazy. It's mentioned that we just said that too because it's like, oh, yo, how many? Because when Joe, we went to Vibes Nutrition. Shout out to Ivana. It was a great pop up event. Appreciate you so much, and everybody that came by and got greens or whatever. We went there and Joe showed up. Baby Joe showed up to the event.
Wow.
Baby Joe showed up to the event.
Did you tell him there was food there?
Got a shake, right? Got a shake. Had no flyers. L on that one. So got a shake. But, he was like, I didn't know this is what it was. I just came to support. All love. Appreciate it, right? I told Ivana, I said, Ivana, this is Joseph Buto. This is Joe Buto. She said, how many fucking Joe Butos are there?
Right now, there's 3.
There's 3.
Yeah.
Until Joe has one, there's only 3.
Until I make my decision.
He said he's good with his girls.
It's
funny. I told him that the other day. I said, "Now you need."
Dude, I just told Pat there was a post that somebody sent me that said the life expectancy of fathers are longer because they have daughters. That's a fucking lie. That's not true.
I feel like I'm more stressed.
It's shorter.
It's shorter.
Yeah, he's about to have a stroke.
I did see a good fact from a Millionaire Mindset page that said you have a 206% better chance of becoming a millionaire if you make your bed every morning, which is something that me and Rachel.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Me and Rachel actually do make our bed every morning.
Well, here's the thing: I make my bed, but sometimes I just make it by just throwing the sheets over the fucking bed
I'll
itself.
organize my shit to where it's made. If Rachel thinks I'm fucking putting 40 pillows, bro, I just seen a fucking reel that was hilarious as fuck. It's the Indian dude, man. What's his name? Adam, I think. I don't know. He's hilarious. You've definitely seen him in a million reels. But like, he's like going to bed and he's throwing pillows off, and every time he turns around, there's more pillows, and he's throwing them up, throwing them up, throwing them up, throwing them up, and it's taking him 30 minutes. Finally, he just comes into the frame with a fucking forklift and picks up all the pillows in one, drops them up, and then he gets in the bed, he lays down, and he's laying there, and all of a sudden he goes, and he rips the blanket up, and his whole body's outlined in pillows underneath the blanket.
So look,
but yeah, I won't put all those.
Let's give a shout out to Reem, because Reem wins the fucking sheets for the second week in the fucking
Who the fuck
row.
is Reem?
I have no idea.
One of Case Styles people's.
So
what the fuck?
So here's the thing. I have to give a shout out because it's hard. It's not easy. I was in the running finally this week, and I lost.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not.
And 2 weeks ago, when we did it without the spread, I went 11-2.
Oh yeah, you killed
I crushed it that week, but with the spread,
We have to do.
You didn't play that.
by
You
the
didn't
way.
play that week though. You probably would have.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't play that week.
Oh, did you?
But the spreads, a lot of people didn't cover.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
different.
we
you
picked
talking
all-
about straight up picks.
Yeah, we did all money line picks. So
Yeah.
money line, I was money. This week, I think I fucking probably took a bath from what we picked last week. I don't think I did well at all.
Oh, you got your first three, I think, wrong or some shit like that from the.
Well,
week
I mean,
before.
obviously I got the Giants wrong. I'm always gonna get the Giants.
Well, nobody thought Buffalo's going.
I didn't get the Jets wrong.
How about them Jets, man?
I ain't get the Jets wrong.
Bro, they played the Broncos. It's not impressive.
I think I picked
It's
the
not
Jets.
impressive at all, but our defense is lost.
Didn't I
Our
pick the
defense
Jets?
is
Yeah, you
solid.
took the Jets.
I might have picked the Jets.
No, you picked the Broncos. You picked the Broncos.
Just
You
because
did.
everyone said Jets, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Broncos.
All right, let's go through these picks this week. So while we're talking about NFL, so we don't gotta
All right,
change the
ladies.
subject. So let's go through
All
these
right,
picks.
Thursday night.
Thursday night, and we're actually shooting this
KC.
show 2 days
With the spread?
after because
No.
he was on
Straight
vacation.
up?
So
Yes.
just straight up, who we
Straight
got?
up, yeah.
Casey.
Casey.
KC.
I'll
EJ,
take-
you're supposed to go first, dickhead.
I didn't even say the teams yet.
So
Well,
go.
that means you need to get
So
on your
EJ's
shit.
on Casey. We're all on Casey. Go.
Okay. Ravens, Titans in Tennessee. Oh, it's Ravens.
Ravens.
Wait, where's the game? It's at
Tennessee.
9:30. It's
Yes,
at 9:30 a.m.
It's in London.
London.
Panthers.
I'm gonna
Dolphins.
go with Tennessee because it's in London.
Panthers, Dolphins in Miami.
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 Saints, Texans in Texas. Texans.
Saints.
I'm gonna go Saints also.
Texans.
Commanders,
How does
Falcons.
it go? How does he?
Actually, wait.
How does
I
he do
take
the
that back.
CJ?
I was just gonna say.
CJ,
Hey,
It's not even right.
I'm retracting mine. I'm gonna go because I just
this week.
put Daniel Jones on my bench and CJ Stroud is
Guys
my
are
pick.
So
bum.
Texas.
Guys are bum
I'm going
anyway.
Houston.
So only Pat has New Orleans. Go.
New Orleans.
Commanders, Falcons in Atlanta. I'm going with Commanders.
Same.
Atlanta.
ATL baby.
Colts, Jaguars in Jacksonville. Pat going with Jacksonville together.
Jags, baby. Jags.
Oh wait, Richardson's out too, right?
Yeah.
Jags.
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 Mitch been balling though.
Seahawks, Bengals in Cincinnati. Jamar Chase don't have a game. Bengals.
I like the Hawks.
I'm gonna go Bengals.
Bengals. Jerry Burrow.
Vikings, Bears in Chicago. Vikings by 30
I like the Bears.
In Chicago?
in Chicago.
No Jefferson.
No Jefferson. There to be different.
Doesn't matter.
Ford.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears. No Jefferson.
The Bears.
That's their whole offense.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Bears.
matter.
I'm going Bears too.
Niners, Browns in Cleveland.
That's
Niners
simple.
by 50.
Yeah, Niners.
Maybe 60.
I'm gonna go Niners.
The 49ers by $1 billion.
I don't think they lose this year.
Patriots,
Hey, lock me up the 49ers rest of the season.
Patriots, Raiders in Las Vegas.
Raiders.
Mac Jones is not it.
I just have no faith in Las Vegas at all. I bet against them every week.
Dog, that game they
Patriots.
played last week. Dog,
Raiders.
Lions, Buccaneers in Tampa. The Lions.
I like the Lions
I
too.
love the Lions.
Golf. Let's go.
I love Lions.
Bucks.
Mayfield.
I need Godwin, so whatever.
Cardinals, Rams in LA. I'm going with the Rams.
Rams.
Rams 1000%.
Yeah, I'll go Rams.
I'll go Rams.
Jets, Eagles in New York. The Eagles.
Dirty Birds.
Birds.
JETS. Jets.
We knew you were gonna do that. Obviously, hey,
he's a Jets fan. Of
Giants
course
in
you're gonna say
Buffalo.
that.
I'm being realistic. Of course,
Yeah,
I want the
you
Jets to
already
win.
know,
Though.
bro.
Of course, I want the Jets.
I mean,
Giants, Bills in Buffalo. Bills by 102.
Bills.
it's a close game. The Bills win.
Bills.
Close
Yeah,
game.
DJ ain't even playing. His neck.
Cowboys, Chargers in LA. I'm gonna go with the boys.
I like him too, but I think that the
Dak ain't it. The boys
Yeah.
are fucking pretenders.
They got the
Chargers.
Chargers.
They played the best team there.
That's about
this
it.
week.
That's the games?
Yep.
Game.
All right. That's
Chargers, man.
Yeah, we'll see how it
The
goes.
boys, man, every time they play a good team, they get blown out.
Yeah.
Primetime games too. They be fucking up.
So we let Brad back into the pickleball chat while you were gone. I did. I let him back in.
I didn't know he left.
I don't even know
Jazzo.
what's.
I seen Jazzo boot him.
But here's the thing. I think, and Pat and I were talking about it off camera, and I'm glad I remembered to bring it up. I don't think Brad knows who Jazzo is, so he probably would have thought it was just Anthony.
The Paulie could have got the same.
Yeah, so he probably thought it was just Anthony.
Listen, here's the thing. Everybody in that chat has known each other over 20 years.
Yeah, that's true.
And Brad just came in.
There's not any
new
new people in that chat.
Right.
So Brad is an extreme newbie to the crew.
Right. But you gotta give him a pass because he's 18 years old.
No.
What were you doing at 18? What were you doing at 18? You were the biggest shit talker at 18 years old. Biggest.
I was probably
Even worse than him.
Oh, way worse than him. Because mine were followed with hands. And then it was most likely drinking in jail. But I brought Brad in because he fit the crew.
Right.
Instantly. Like, I was like, this kid's great. I love him. Mm-hmm. When I found out he was 18, I was like, I was 18 when you were born.
Yeah, of course.
I almost had a child when he was born. I was already thinking about having a child.
I almost asked that in the group chat today. It's funny that you mentioned that. Because, I mean, a lot of us are fathers, you know, we're together.
I tried calling Jack on the way here, by the way. Because I wanted to get him on FaceTime.
I said, how many of us are actually supposed to have more children than what we have currently right now?
I should have about a 6-pack.
We know.
No bullshit.
We know.
About a 6-pack.
When he was buff.
Oh, yeah. He showed us a picture when he was on the sauce.
I can show you 100 when he's not.
He looked like G-Unit, yo.
No, listen.
That shit works.
I give credit where credit was due. When Pat was committed and he was juicing properly.
And he was when he was on the Barry Bonds?
Listen, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If it works, and it's something that you want to do to your body, go for it.
Right, no,
like,
of course.
if somebody came up to me and was like, and I was on steroids, like, Joe, you got hella swole, man. In the gym.
You did get
like,
hella swole.
Yeah, I'm in the gym with steroids. Like, I have no, like, I don't understand why guys who take steroids have to deny it. Like Pat, when he paints his beard, I can see the fucking paint. I can see the paint. He goes, "No, look, this is real, bro. This is my hair." I'm like, Pat, I can see where you got
it. It's a little outline, bro. It's just an outline, bro. Yeah.
Listen, your shit comes out clean.
Take that just for mention somewhere else.
I'm not saying you don't look fresh as fuck, but you gotta be like, yeah, no, I got some Beijing in my shit.
Too funny, man.
But like for me, if I took steroids, if my doctor says, you know what, your body's healthy enough for it, you could use a little bit extra to
that shit does fuck you up, though. That's why I stopped taking.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to take it
because you're doing it without it being like you're doing it without it being monitored
by doctor
like,
too.
It's important.
I mean, you and the homies are shooting each other in the ass. Like, I'm gonna be
my big.
Turn around.
No, it's like, yo, hey, I'm gonna come to the crib. You shoot me, I'll shoot you. Bet.
Oh my god.
Like, bro, it's really like that. Like,
I started doing that shit myself.
I forgot which one of our boys was it Murata, baby?
What?
One of our boys terrified of needles. He couldn't do it himself.
Yeah, I think it was him.
It was either Murata or maybe Brandon.
I don't know.
One of them couldn't shoot themselves up. They were terrified to do it. It was just like, whatever.
Oh, listen. Come do it for me, bro.
Yo, hey, no. You mind get me in my ass?
It's like that famous part in Rocky when he's like, cut me, Mick, cut me. Yeah, stick me, put it right here.
Shit,
you went too high last time.
I started doing that shit myself. I was in the mirror. I was like, all right, there we go. That's it. Just stick it in there and just pop it. That's it.
Yeah, I've never got into the juicy.
No,
but if I did and I got real swole and somebody asked me what I was doing, what kind of supplements you on? Testosterone.
That's all I took though.
I know.
Who was it back in the day? Was it Greg Shapiro, right? That was big on that, right? The test. Like he was like the first one to bring it around.
It's funny you said that. I just had like an hour conversation with them.
Good guy.
Right before I lost service, on Monday.
About what?
Just a business shit.
Just checking up.
Yeah, he's leaving for Portugal. Yesterday, he left for Portugal. He's getting dragged to Portugal for his wife's friend's wedding. He's like, I don't know anybody there. He goes, this is gonna be fun.
Well, you married her, so you gotta put in that time.
He goes, hey man, I'm biting the bullet for her, and there's someone good. She's biting the bullet for me and coming to my friend's wedding in Italy in 2 months. I go, who the fuck's biting the bullet to go to Italy?
Yeah.
Who the fuck's biting the bullet to go to Portugal? I was like, I'll go to either one. I don't give a shit.
I mean, when you don't know nobody, it's a little bit different though.
Yeah, I get it.
One fucking person.
I mean, I don't want to go to a wedding in Coral Springs where I don't know nobody. It's already uncomfortable for me, especially not drinking too. It was super awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, I blend. I'm a blender.
Yeah.
I'm like a chameleon.
So we had a pop-up on Saturday for the Greens, and then we had the event on Sunday for the Greens, which actually went really, really well. We're going to announce this. By the time this show comes out, we are officially accepted to the Parkland Farmers Market on November 5th. And I am going to call, thank you so much, we're going to call every fucking person that we know. And every person that doesn't fucking show up, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. If you're not out of town, or if you don't have prior like arrangements, I expect you to be there. It's before the fucking games. It's before, like, even for me, like, I want to watch NFL games too. It's before that shit. So there's no reason whatsoever for you not to come out and support.
I'm gonna be everywhere.
Oh, we got this little dope, like, little fucking gadget from QuickBooks. It makes
God, it's
so easy,
sexy, bro.
What is that? It's
a tap
thing.
It's like this little circle thing where you can insert the card and tap it.
But it's not.
Go on the iPad, bro.
Oh yeah,
they got
42.
But wait a second. But the thing is, it's like ours is big and heavy because we have an extra battery.
Yeah.
But this thing is this big.
It's tiny, yeah.
It's like thin, it's skinny, it's small.
It's like
the card swiper, the Apple shit.
It's like Lisa at Home Depot. She's got the little thing on the hot dog cart.
No, but I'm talking about this is like thin, like really, really thin.
Yeah, you could attach that. They used to have the one.
No, but the square one's kind of like.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't like the other ones too. The ones that get to like plug into the bottom of the phone.
Yeah, that's what I.
Well, this one is two ways. So this one is you can tap,
card reader.
you tap, and the one that you just push in.
Because you got to get that because there's a lot of Giphies. You know what I mean, like the gift cards. They don't have.
Yo, it's so smooth. Like I know we'll never do this, but remember the one time we talked about the show about the Indian guy that he goes around with, like his thing and taps like the inside of people's shirts with like, credit cards. Like that's like a device you can.
Yo, man, this is exactly what you can do.
Yo.
Like, so for example, here's a true story. If you have your card in your pocket, right?
Yeah.
And I have $100 bills in I have $100 in invoice in Canadian card reader. I can just take the card reader, beep, and it will literally discharge your card.
Yo, Joe, it goes up to $100,000. Like you can actually commit like big crimes with this.
I know that's why that's the one good thing about that.
Like say Pat, you have your.
It's like even if you use the Apple Pay, you tap it.
You have to
and you have to double click it, and then after you double click it, it's not even facial recognition. You have to manually enter your password. There's no facial shit, and then you have to re-tap again.
Yeah.
So if you get scammed on that, you're just an idiot. I mean, there's like 7 steps to get scammed. You're a fucking moron.
Nah, but it's really cool to be able to see. To be able to see the fruits of our labor actually coming true. Sure. I mean, we've been practicing a little bit. Obviously, that thing is an animal in itself.
You have come so far from the first time you opened the farm. Remember, you were like, I'm just giving away a bunch of shit. I don't know what I was charging. You weren't weighing it. You were just cutting and bagging.
I was just cutting and bagging, yeah.
Now we locked in.
And now it's crazy because it's taken on like momentum on its own. People talk about it, and then people text me, and then he texts David, and
well, it's a healthy way of living. And like I've had a couple people like when I repost it, a couple people DM me like, "How the fuck do you know what microgreens are?" I go, "I didn't. I was so fucking a couple months
crazy
ago."
part about shout out to Frankie. Happy birthday, Frankie. We love you so much,
My
Francesca
baby,
Buto.
Francesca Buto.
Today's her birthday, and
Hello, baby.
the crazy part about it is last night Shawnee sends me a picture of Frankie eating it.
Oh,
the baby's eating it.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know what Robert and Cassiano refused to eat. They said the only thing they're eating tonight is fish. They only want fish. Shawnee's like, I literally had pizza and Sophia and Frankie are eating spaghetti and meatballs, and Robert won't eat. He's like, so as soon as I walked in, he goes, Uncle Jojo, we're having fish tonight. I go, yeah, supposedly I'm supposed to be cooking it, but I am tomorrow. I'm making
ceviche.
Big old. I'm gonna use porgy. It's the best.
Yo, can you give us a fish?
No,
I'll make you a little separate. Do you want you like jalapenos in your shit?
Yeah,
I don't put a lot.
My shit's spicy.
Yeah, I don't put a lot. I take a lot of the jalapeno seeds out, but I leave a couple in to give it that little kick.
Yeah.
But
did Dookie teach you how to do it?
Yeah. I use Dookie's recipe because his.
Shout out to Dookie. We love Dookie.
Shout out my boy Dookie. Yeah, his is there's a lot more vegetables in it than like normal. Like he does tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, jalapenos, cilantro.
Lime juice.
And then the lime juice, that's what cooks the fish.
Yeah, of course.
The lime, you can let it sit for a couple hours. So, allegedly, on the boat, is you happy I use that word? Allegedly on the boat, first 2 muttons we caught that were too small to keep. Allegedly, somebody cut them up and put them in a bag of ceviche. Allegedly, 2.5 hours in that trip, we were all eating ceviche inside of that boat.
Allegedly.
So this boat normally holds 50 people, and it's a nightmare.
Right.
Because you got 50 lines, 50 tangles, and
Yeah,
it gets, and especially when the bite's on, the fish are going all types of different ways.
Right.
So this is called the Armageddon trip.
Okay.
It's 3 brothers, which they look very familiar, and they told me I look familiar too, and I know them from somewhere.
Yeah, you just have to figure out where.
I cannot fucking put my finger on it, and I feel like you.
Now you said the Armageddon trip because of the movie Armageddon. Like,
I don't know why they.
Yeah, I think it's because of the movie Armageddon. You don't remember when the meteor?
Yeah, I know what movie that
is.
Yeah. Fucking.
It's a great movie.
With Steven Tyler
saying
the Armageddon song. Yeah. So it's 3 brothers. They're actually all, believe it or not, they're all personal injury attorneys. They have their own firm.
Okay.
So I was talking to him about Wexler. Shout out Ryan Wexler.
Shout out Ryan.
Shout out Wexler, Long, and Gene. Personal injury lawyers. If you need anybody.
I think everybody loses them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't, you're an idiot.
Playtime.
I think everybody.
My boys
uses
over
them.
there batting 1,000 for people. Straight up. MVP
Go get you
award.
that bread.
Ryan Wexler, pass it out.
What?
Yeah, what? That's that font right there.
It's hard
do
Michael
it.
Jackson.
What are you talking about?
He was more like a.
This
That's
ain't
that font.
What are you talking about?
You
Just
got
do the
right.
first part.
No, you gotta do. People always told me, beauty queen from a movie scene.
That's as far as you know.
I am the one
Hey, gotta dance.
Who would dance
on the floor and around.
That's that font, boy. MJ, yo,
Wait,
MJ
hold on.
has boy.
But you want to go to the specific part. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking. The part that Aiden Hutchinson did in the show. Where he's like, people always told me. Yeah, no. This is
Don't matter who you are.
Yeah, we gotta go to this part.
Right there, right there.
That's the only part you know of the song.
No, we know the song.
I'm talking to Joe. Dad, of course you know the song.
Right there.
Alright, so it's 10.
You guys just spent a
Zero
minute.
block.
You guys just
You gotta
spent
go
a
to
minute
107.
listening to Billie Jean.
Alright, come on, let's go. It's right there, dog. You're doing it too close.
Yeah,
105. Just pause it. Alright, there we go. So we left off on Wexler, Gene,
Yeah, yeah.
Long.
Long, yep.
yeah, shout out to them. So so the boys, they rent the boat every year, and they only allow 17 people.
Okay.
So 17 plus them.
Right. But how much you pay for the whole thing?
The trip is $850.
A piece.
$850 a person, and it's a private charter. Like I said, it's the Dry Tortugas. It's, I mean, you've seen the picture, right?
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
mean, we caught over 400 muttons between the whole boat. It's fucking
Ridiculous. It's like ridiculous.
If you go out around here and you get 2 muttons on the day, it's a good day.
Right.
I mean, they was just.
Bring him in.
Yeah, I got a lot of sharks, but I got a nice big fat porgy.
How was the water?
Very calm. Very calm. It was. We checked the weather before we.
Wait, you slept on the water? Like you slept on the boat?
Yeah.
Like, this is a real deal trip. Like, we fished for probably 20 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
So we got on the boat. Boat left around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. We got to our first spot at around 6 a.m. And because the boat's big, can't steam it. It's a big boat. So we got there at 6 a.m. and we fished till.
Alright, so where's
6
the
a.m.
funny
Wednesday.
part? So here's the thing, because these guys are fucking notorious for pranks. So R.I.P. Greasy, there was one time where you guys took Greasy on the boat and you guys fucking changed his fucking sunscreen with
That's
mayonnaise.
All right, so now let me tell you
That
about
shit was funny.
I'm gonna break this one down for you guys.
But if that
I
happened to
made
me,
my
I'm
boy
fine
rest
with
in
whoever did it.
peace.
Yo.
But he was a dumb motherfucker. Listen, I love my boy Greasy to death. I would fucking kill to have him back. This trick is supposed to last 35 seconds. I mean, you put it on, it's fucking made.
Yeah, you can't tell.
It's legit
He rubbed that shit on
fucking
his
made.
face, bro.
Bruh, we got to go to day 2 of fishing. He used
still
the
using
same
mayonnaise.
shit. And it doesn't, it's not a sunblock. It's fucking oil based. This
burned
motherfucker
it out
was
there.
shining like a diamond, and his sunburn was just getting worse and worse. And the way we did it is Rob emptied it out completely. And then we fucking loaded it full of mayonnaise to the point where we couldn't fit no more mayo in this thing. So then we have
He's in the video
bro, we have 2. We have one real sunblock, and purposely you sit in that person's face and have a conversation with them, and you put it on your
yours
face
on.
and your shirt, and
because you're holding
and
the
then
real one.
once they ask for it, you're like, bro, it's right fucking here, do it yourself. And then you finish up. So now he's got the mayo, and now I'm filming from behind him, and he's at the front of the boat. I'm talking, he's going like
That's
this,
running
bro.
on his face.
He's
That's
going
what's
like
hilarious.
this with the mayo, and
How don't you smell it?
Bro, we're crying like, how
Because he's fucking drunk
got-
as
no,
fuck.
he's wasted.
shit, bro.
We're like, how does he not fucking smell this shit? I can smell it. He's in the we're in the downwind, and the 4 of us are fucking losing our shit. And every time he looks back, we're trying to keep it. Finally, I put together all the videos. I had probably about 13 videos. I was prepping it, everything. I filmed it all, and I made a big ass video of it. And we're driving home. We're like an hour into the drive. I'm like, yo, check this fucking video out. And he's watching it. He's going, oh my god. Oh. You fucking faggot! He goes, right there when I'm in the car, he goes, till I'm fucking burnt? I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, bro, that trick is supposed to last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I go, the only reason we even kept it going is because you didn't realize.
So the greatest prank ever
That
that I've ever heard pulled on anybody ever, and this is the reason why it's the greatest prank is because of the timing and like the details that it takes to do this, right? So shout out to my homie Danny and his brother. They literally took their coworker the night before and they took his jeans that he works with, and they turned them inside out. And they took like a little like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, like something like that, like a little small thin one. And they took all of the stitching on the inside of the jeans.
Of his pockets?
Of his pants, the whole pants. They took the seams off, right? But to the point where it would still be able to put on.
But when he bent down.
But the minute he bent down to do some work, that whole shit just ripped. So they're at work. It's a true story. They're at work. He bends over to grab a box of tile. Yeah. And his whole jean just rips. And he's in his underwear.
I'd pay to be a fly on the wall.
But like the detail to sit there and say, "Oh, we're gonna rip each and every little one piece."
I love the dedication. I love the dedication to a good prank.
Oh man!
For a good prank to happen, you need that type of dedication.
But
speaking of jeans and seams,
oh, your jorts.
My jorts are coming in tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you had them already.
Yo, I called today. She goes, "They'll be ready tomorrow."
They'll be ready tomorrow.
I went and seen my girl Whitney. Got my nails and toes done.
Dude, it took you forever to get that done, dude.
I know. She goes, "What am I, Santa Claus? You only come once a year?" I was like, "I've been fucking busy, man. I'm sorry. I'm here now."
Yeah.
I don't think I've gotten a pedicure since I started playing pickleball.
Right.
My feet barking, dog.
Oh, please.
Nah, I got nice feet. I keep my shit clean. But yeah, she said she was talking shit. I had Pi hit me up. He's like, "How's the new spot?" Because the lady who owned it, shout out me and T, they sold the shop, and I think they're just cruising the United States now in a big ass camper and just.
Dude, I went into the wrong business. I should have owned a nail salon. I know so many people.
I just brought Melania to the new nail salon where Rachel goes now. It's called Chase Nails in Coconut Creek. If any of you girls are looking for like nail art, I've never seen anything like that.
Oh yeah,
Melania's are sick and Rachel's are sick. There's like 15 nail techs. 13 of them were guys.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, when Rachel gets a pedicure, she likes when the guy T that used to own the place did it. And women just, I guess, some prefer men to do it. I mean, like, when Whitney massages my fucking leg, bro, Rachel already knows the deal. I said, me and you don't work out. It's a toss-up between Lisa at Home Depot and Wendy and Whitney at the nail salon. It's a toss-up of who I'm going to next.
Right.
Do I want hot dogs or mani-pedi?
So I just recently went to, I had a stretch session. First time I've done this in.
Oh my God.
I haven't stretched since high school.
They were at the
actual. They were there.
Same company? Right.
It's called Stretch Sesh. That's the name of the company.
One there was Stretch Zone, I think.
Sorry. So I went. I got stretched out, and
so no excuses tonight.
No, there's no excuses tonight. No, I don't get a little soreness because of the simple fact that when they're attacking you and they're working on you, whatever it's bothering you, they're gonna fix.
Yeah.
So you're gonna feel some type of soreness. This is just normal. It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
I feel like every time I get like a legit massage, I'm in more pain after.
No, of course.
Eventually, I feel better, but like right after, I'm not like, oh, that was great.
So shout out to Andrea from Stretch Sesh. I'm gonna see her regularly. But I really got the membership more for Inasia. So when Inasia's here, it helps her out. So
I can't wait for Inasia to get back to you, but I need some one-on-one trainings just for her mental.
Right. Parkland. Oh, speaking of that, Parkland. I have both. Fuck Inter Miami, by the way. Inter Miami's on our fuck list.
Okay.
So story real quick.
I don't even ask questions. So says fuck Inter Miami.
Fuck Inter Miami. So here's the reason why.
Fuck Venmo too.
Well, not necessarily fuck Inter Miami, but fuck who's ever in charge of Inter Miami.
So get
your shit together, Inter Miami.
How much money do you think Inter Miami has?
They have a lot. So anyway, listen. Quick story. So last night, Parkland Soccer is playing Inter Miami U19 UPSL game, and Coach Dumel, shout out to him, wants to wear the respect merch at the game.
No.
Inter Miami's U19 team only has one fucking kit because they only play home games.
Yeah.
And it's white.
So
they don't switch. So it's like
your jerseys are white.
Yes. So we only got to wear them as warm up and not in the actual game.
So now we just got to shit on Inter Miami and make other color jerseys.
But we always turn negatives into positives. So here's the positive. Wait till you see what we got coming out next. Oh my God, Joe got a preview.
I don't want to tell you how many, but he sent me 4 of them bitches.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I want them all.
When we're having these meetings, and we're in business meetings with big wigs or whatever it may be, I'm gonna remember all of these conversations, all of these text messages, all this shit. I'm telling you what, the ability to create is amazing.
And it's so much.
Joe hit me today. Joe was like, I need my hats. I can't fucking wait no more.
Yeah,
like I can't.
I was just gonna bring that up. Like I had Melania in the nail salon, and Rach went in there.
We
and
made up NSA hats?
Yeah.
The baby was sleeping in the back.
Mr. Dink hat.
Mr. Dink's gonna be right on the hat. I called Boy and I said, I'm done. I'm done shopping around. I want to just put in an order, minimum order. I don't care what it is. I need the hats. I want
So
them.
tough conversations end up happening when he says that, because what Joe doesn't realize is a lot of the work that I've already done to get to the final product. Yeah. There's other shit that you have to go through before you get there. Yeah. So Joe thinks. Joe, this is what Joe thinks. Look at it. Joe just thinks like, nah, just make it. No, Joe, you need to figure out what type you want, what type of hat you want, what material, what this, what that.
I know most of it. I know I want a 6-panel hat. I know I want it embroidered. I don't want it heat transfer. I want an embroidered hat.
You gotta get both.
But you know that now because I asked you 7,000 questions before we started.
The first cut.
You gotta get fitteds too.
No,
but here's the problem.
No,
you can't do fitteds in the beginning. You can't do fitteds.
Fitted, listen, because you got to think about the inventory you got to hold with a fitted. I mean,
that's true.
Like,
everybody says
shout out fucking my boy Matty Girardi. Kid's got the biggest head on the planet.
Dome,
bro. Like if you open this hat to the it still fits like a yarmulke like this. So what he does is he buys
it's him and EJ
oversized hats that have these straps on the back to make it look like it's normal size, but really that motherfucker got a head like a
bro,
tank.
I can't wear any of our hats.
Bro, when you see Maddie, when you see
Oh,
Maddie, try Maddie's hat on. It's the same size. He's over in size 8.
Yeah, he's over.
Oh,
I'm a size 8.
No, he's bigger than that.
That's one time I had dreads. That's it.
Dookie Dave, I was just gonna say, was wearing like an 8.5 when he had his braids. He's got a big old dome on himself too.
But if you just
but back to what we were talking about, I want to pull the trigger on the hats, and I've been shopping around. It was New Era, it was this and that.
New Era's expensive.
Listen, you get what you pay for. I mean, New Era's gonna fit.
But so you gotta give. So here's the thing, right? Because here's the thing. So
but I just want something.
When you're in a creative space and you have people that you like value their feedback, right? Mm-hmm. You want them to create without stress, right? Because that's when the best product comes out, without no stress, just creating and just making shit or whatever.
That's why I had so much fun with the Mr. Dink logo.
Yes, because I
was creating. It was just fun.
It was fun. But the problem, Mr. Dink was at the beginning, and we'll tell the story. Mr. Dink was just white and black. It wasn't until EJ put color on it to actually show you what it was going to look like. Mr. Dink has 12 different versions that people haven't seen yet.
Yeah, like the guys like, give me a minute, I'm going to get you some colors. I was like, all right, click, EJ, dog.
No, but the color comes.
I already seen EJ playing on the Photoshop. I was like, throw a bunch of colors at it. Let's fucking fuck around with it. And we ended up coming up with the court blue, which ended up being,
that court blue is fire.
which I love on the white, which I think, because
the green on the black goes
me and Jordan are going to put in some orders tomorrow. I think I'm going to do the court blue on a gray, which I think would look really good. Because a lot of people, some people are self-conscious to wear white when they sweat.
So in your environment, and I'm gonna say this, a lot of that was inspired by Roger Federer's court that he has in the Laver Cup, and a lot of people that don't know this, Roger Federer's court is actually black and silver.
It's dope as fuck.
But
when they did the pickleball,
sorry, let me rephrase that. It's black and gray.
Yeah,
that's the color.
When they did the pickleball with McEnroe and
Agassi
and Roddick. Oh no, was it
Agassi, Roddick, and
they used Federer's court colors.
Yeah, exactly.
And so now, like when they do the celebrity one, they
and what's your bestseller?
The black and gray, and then the court. It depends. Like for instance, we just had a guy pretty much fucking almost clean us out. I got to put an order in now. He just bought 10 large, 2XL, 2 small, all black.
Yeah.
I was like,
and that's something I'm learning in this business too,
which is cool to me. I was like,
I don't have no problem wearing any color. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about my size. I wear white. I wear black. I don't give a shit.
I'm always in a white tee.
People are very, very anal when it comes to what they prefer to wear. They will wear black more than anything else all day long.
Like I had, a couple of people from DPC that when we had the original first print, it was only in white.
Right.
And they're like, oh, I'll wait for you to get a black shirt.
Yeah.
I don't like wearing white on my body. Some people, they're just...
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Self-conscious about this shit.
Yeah, but it is what it is. So, like, this guy, I was like, I don't have any smalls in black, but I do have them in white. He goes, then I'll hold off on the smalls, but give me the rest of them.
So, we got fuck LG.
Fuck LG.
Fuck who else?
Miami.
Get your shit together, Drake.
Get your shit together, Drake. Get your shit together, Inter Miami.
Fuck Venmo.
Fuck Venmo.
You're on Venmo. I'm not. I hate Venmo.
But if you're a fuck 'em, I'm fuck 'em.
Yeah. Well, because
Fuck them all.
No, fuck 'em all.
they were fairly new at the time that I tried using them. My brother was living in Colorado. He gave me cash.
Oh, they held that shit. I remember that shit. They held all that bread.
Sent them Venmo.
Yeah.
I sent the $3,000 Venmo. He gave me the cash, and the money came out of my bank, didn't go into Rob's bank, and was in the Venmo cloud.
Yeah.
The Venmo cloud.
You never got that shit back, did you?
No, yeah, we did.
The Venmo cloud.
But for 3 weeks.
Nobody knew
For 3 weeks.
It was in hold.
3 fucking weeks.
It was in
Venmo had
hold.
this money for investigation scam purposes, but the money was nowhere.
Yeah, right.
It was not in my bank. Wasn't in my brother's bank.
Right.
It was in Venmo's bank.
Right.
And it took us 3 weeks, eventually to the point where the only reason Venmo had to squash it was because we canceled it through the bank. I told the bank, yo, give me my fucking money back.
Yeah.
That's it. It was done. And ever since then, I haven't used Venmo. It's just, they threw me off with that, and Zelle's too fucking easy to go try to fucking teach an old dog new tricks. So Venmo, you can suck a dick.
Shameless plugs. I only had Avion. I threw my shit away.
I mean, I'm
Stanley.
still rocking my
It's always
Stanley.
Sony. We appreciate you guys.
Sony.
Sony, Apple. We appreciate you
I want
guys.
everyone to have a happy Friday the 13th. Be careful out there. I heard there's a lot of bullshit rumors going around, but you can never be too safe.
Yeah.
West Palm Beach supposedly closed their schools. If anybody is scared, please just come give me a call.
Shut the
I will fuck you.
new baby.
I will strap you the fuck up. I carry two.
Yeah, fuck
I
yeah.
got a fucking.
Jojo's super militant.
Yeah,
He's ready. And he got a new baby boy.
I just picked up my boy today. It's a bull pup, magazine fed, 12 gauge shotgun.
Jesus. You should do full breakdowns like John Boy Media does on baseball. You should do full breakdowns on it.
I mean, I actually was talking to the dude at the gun store today because this is another video that I put up on Instagram because all the sheep out here that just listen to what people all the vaccinated people pretty much. They all
or non-vaccinated. Or non-vaccinated.
I'm sorry, or non-vax.
Oh, did you see Pfizer pull the fucking... Did you see what they did?
What?
So they trolled, obviously, Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers named Kelsey Mr.
Because he played for the Jets and Johnson Johnson.
No. Pfizer actually made a Mr. Pfizer football jersey with 87 on the back.
That is so smart of Pfizer.
Genius!
So now, Kelsey shot back at Aaron Rodgers and was like, all right, you play for Johnson & Johnson, who had their own vaccination.
But they're cool, but it's
he goes,
cool.
I play for the Jets.
But it's cool.
Johnson & Johnson owns the Jets, but I play for the Jets. And McAfee goes, so if it was the Johnson & Johnson Jets, would you play for him? And he's like, and just like brushed it off. But those are our shameless plugs. I forgot where we were going with
today's show is sponsored by KD Power Greens, our Urban Farm Micros Green company that myself, David, his kids, and my kids
Make sure
own.
you get your green.
All your dope ass merch at nostringsattachedpb.com. And this merch, obviously, at EnasiaColon.com.
Save the tatas, baby.
COLON.com. We have to do our... It's a hit right now. 'Cause everybody's loving it. Yeah. Everybody's loving it. We're getting fucking requests for this shit. Everybody's loving our R&B finish.
That Joe would be fucking singing outros here.
Yo, we're singing them for real, for real. Oh my god. We're gonna get flagged for this one for sure. Be careful what you do! Don't go